Breakfast team phone line. Played center and defensive end for the Central Warriors when they made their run to the 97 title game. Luke Roswell joins us. Luke, I appreciate the time. How you doing today?
Good. How about yourself, Jim?
I'm doing fine. It's good to talk with you. It's been a while since we've had the chance to chat.
Absolutely. Yes, sir.
Well, let's go down memory lane. 97 Central. Boy, you guys had one heck of a football team with Brandon Milholland, a quarterback, Nate Campbell toting the rock, tremendous wide receiver core with Rod Pierce and Daniel Witt, Chris Whiteside playing tight end. But we got to talk about the guys up front, like yourself, that made all those other guys look really, really good. And that was that offensive line that you had at Central. And, of course, you were a big part of it, anchoring that offensive line at the center spot.
Yeah. It was just a great team, you know. You had me, B.J. Baker, Jack Quintana, Robert Martin, Pat Lineberger. You know, we loved to block for those guys. We knew it was our job. You know, we got taught the right way when we were young, and we wanted to block for them and make their job easy, you know. Well, give them holes, give them time to throw the ball, and it made our job easy, you know. And you have an exceptional running back like Nate and an inspiring quarterback like Brandon and someone outside that can catch the ball makes our job easy because they're getting the ball out or they're running through people, or it was just a great team.
Well, you could see this coming a long time before when you guys played junior football. You're the Book Cliff Chiefs, and a lot of those guys we were talking about, you guys played together and you guys had that run to a championship that you could see even back in middle school before you guys got to high school, that you had the makings of was going to be a really good state championship contending football team even back in those days.
Yeah, we did. We like I said, we were taught the right way, you know. Randy Baker, Kent Campbell, my dad, Steve Roswell, Kenny Johnson Sr., they taught us, you know, this is your job. This is what you're going to do. And said, you know, linemen, the most important thing you got out there, and if you guys aren't good, we're not going to be good. And people don't know this too much, but, you know, myself, BJ, and Jack Quintana started those 3 years together pretty much back then, and it made it easy in high school. We knew what each other were going to do as a one-word thing, and just made it easy for us.
Luke Roswell, member of the 97 Central Warriors state football championship runner-up team, joining us today on the Jim Davis Show on the team. And let's flip it to the defensive side. You played defensive end on that unit that, you know, certainly with the shutout against Mitchell, 42-0 in the playoffs in the second round. Your defense, unfortunately, though, ran into one heck of an explosive offense. I mean, you knew how good your offense was with the guys we just referenced, but that Hinckley offense, Luke, that was just too much for you guys to overcome, and ended up being a real high-scoring shootout game, 62-42. Unfortunately, the Warriors come up on the short end of that one in the state title game. Yes,
sir. It was a huge line, the fastest football team that I've ever played against. They had linemen that were faster than some of our skilled position players. So it was, I think to us, it was a shock as a defense because we had come off some great performances and we didn't know, you know, we kind of ran into not knowing how to stop them, and they kept doing a lot of the same thing, but we just couldn't stop it. And it was fun. It was exciting. You know, Coach Sandy put together a great scheme for us. They were a little bigger and faster, I think, than we thought, and they put it on us.
97, member of the 97 Central Warriors team, Luke Roswell, with us today on the Team Sports Network. Who is the coach that maybe from the get-go, Luke, really kind of motivated you? A guy that really knew how to push the right buttons to Luke Roswell to get the most out of you when you played high school football for the Warriors?
You know, I really think it stems from when I was little, and probably, you know, the two coaches I referenced are, you know, my dad and Randy Baker. Randy Baker had a big part in developing me and keeping me calm. Sometimes I was a little too much for people, so he kept me calm. Would always talk about, you know, what's coming next, and he just kept me calm and developed us the right way and made us take small steps and keep low. And he did an inspirational job to all of us and was an amazing coach and still is to this day. He's a great guy.
So look for you, the most memorable game for you during that, or a couple of games that that really stick out in your mind. What would those be for you from that 97 season?
Definitely the Durango game. It was an amazing game, an amazing feeling to beat them at the end there. And they had such an amazing team. They resembled, I thought, a lot of Hinckley. They were big, they were fast, they had incredible skill position people. And then always the Grand Junction High School game. We were good friends with a lot of those guys, and they came out to play, and it was fun. One heartbreaking loss. So,
Luke Roswell with us today from the 97 Central Warriors. So, what are you doing these days, Luke?
I'm being a husband and a father. I have 6 great kids, a wonderful wife, and I'm working out in construction out in northeastern Colorado and Fort Collins. So, loving life.
Well, Luke, great to hear from you. Congratulations on all the success as a father and a husband and your 6 kids and everything. Enjoyed watching you and those 97 Central Warriors do what you did back in the day. One of the most enjoyable teams that I've had the chance to cover during my career. So appreciate the time, Luke. Thank you so much, and stay healthy and safe.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Take care. Luke Roswell joining us this morning from the 97 Central Warriors football team.
That's quite the zone blocking